Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So friends, in this video we will have our discussion on this upcoming lunar eclipse happening on March 3rd in the Leo sign within Leo in the Purva Falguni Nakshatra. So friends, even at a time when I'm recording this video, it's all out there in the news that what is happening in the Iran, and now major news publication have also been releasing and revealing this news that the supreme leader might have been killed. So I mean to say a lot is happening in the world, and like the way I say, the time of the solar eclipse is the time when the government, ruling class, kings, presidents, politically connected people tend to remain very vulnerable. Comparing that to the time of the lunar eclipse, this is the time when the women, agriculture, trade route and the public sentiment tend to remain very intensified. Along with that friends, which all people are most vulnerable. So obviously if you are born with a similar yoga, you are born with your moon being in the Ketu or Rahu Nakshatra, moon being conjunct with Rahu, Ketu, Saturn being placed in the 8th house, and you are going through a time which is responsible for causing pain. I mean to say Saturn moon, Rahu moon, Ketu moon. So if you are in those kind of period, you have that combination in your chart, then you have to follow caution and care, because friends, the way I mentioned, nature tend to remain very sensitive. So that means a very sudden, unexpected, natural kind of disaster, accidents, unprovoked attacks, these kind of things generally happens. So if you know things in advance, you can do the protection via chanting, meditation, donation. You can safeguard yourself. Along with that friends, what is happening right now in the world and connecting that with the month of the March. So we know that the chief planet of war, violence, aggression is the planet Mars, which is right now conjunct with Rahu. It is in the axis of Rahu and Ketu. Saturn is going to be getting combust on March 8th, and finally Jupiter is going to be turning direct on March 11th. So this month is filled with lot of drama, I would say, especially connected with the politics, especially connected with what is happening right now in the geopolitical scenario. Because friends, recently this was also in the news that Pakistan and Afghanistan, the situation has been escalating between these two countries as well. And see, Afghanistan somehow has a very different kind of destiny. We have seen three major superpowers at the peak of their power. They went to Afghanistan. I'm talking about Soviet Union, I'm talking about US, I'm talking about even the British, the UK. What happened? So I mean to say, this is a very sensitive terrain, and to enter over there when the whole Middle East is right now on the radar, on the edge. So that means it does not look like to be a very wise decision, because the news which has been coming in from the journalists, anchors from Pakistan, they are celebrating this. So I mean to say, this is not something to be very proud of, given to the historical facts. And also friends, before we will dive into the customized discussion, let's briefly look at this eclipse's impact on the whole world as well. So friends, if you will give attention to the Kurma chakra, it is happening in the eclipse is happening in the Purva Falguni Nakshatra, so which happen to be the southeast direction. So that means in the southeastern countries, and just because it's the lunar eclipse, so all the the coastal countries, I would say this could be Philippines, Cambodia, Vietnam. So there could be some disruption in the sea route, sea trade, I would not say tsunami, but yes, water related incident is going to be very much many countries are going to be prone and vulnerable towards that. So regarding that, I want to say, based on the Kurma chakra, specifically looking at the country's chart as well friends. So talking about independent India's chart friends, so it is going to be happening in the 4th house. So friends, when we talk about the 4th house, right now what happened in the capital city of India, New Delhi, ex-chief minister was acquitted in one of the scam, and which started pointing fingers on the ruling government, right? So a lot of the political instability looks like to be the theme right at the core, what is happening in the core of the politics. that could be the vulnerable part for the independent India's chart. Looking at friends, Pakistan's case, I already mentioned it is going to be impacting their fifth house. So see again friends, sometimes you have to be not very lucky, where I would not say that you planned on it. It's like luck was not by your side. I guess at a time when like when Russia invaded Ukraine, right on that day, that time Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan was with the Russian president, with Vladimir Putin. And a couple of months back, the day when the Pakistani Prime Minister, they announced that let's give the peace prize to Donald Trump. Immediate next day, America dropped the like the bombs, the bomber plane, and that incident happened. So I mean to say, sometimes luck is not by your side. And what is happening right now with Pakistan and Afghanistan, this looks like to be that sort of decision. Friends, talking about from the Iran's perspective, so again friends, in the independent Iran's case, like if you will look at the great revolution which happened in 1979, so right now they are going through the Rahu Ketu nodal shift, like the we say that the inversion of Rahu and Ketu. So this is generally the time of the major shift, major regime change was on the cards. It's just like that friends, in the whole country's chart, it is getting eclipsed. So that means it is a time of the culmination. I always say solar eclipse energy has got more to do with the initiation, and the lunar eclipse has got more to do with the culmination. So this looks like to be the wrap up of what happened, what initiated in 1979 is coming to an end in 2026. Friends, when we talk about from Israel's perspective, so it is happening right now in their like 12th house. But again friends, the only concern is that right now, the way other planets are transiting, they are right now in a very, see, Israel is always in an attacking stance position, but this seems to be one such placement where luck is by their side, right? Rahu Mars in the 6th house, very empowered. Saturn in the 7th house, long-term vision, long-term territorial claims, and your military targets. So Israel seems to be well protected over here. When we talk about from the USA's chart, there is slight sensitivity friends, because it is happening right over there in their 1st house. So that means some sort of targeted attacks could happen, so they have to be very careful around that. Because yeah, I live in Vancouver, I keep on like whenever I'm like going to any places, I see many protests happening with the Persian people, like, you know, gathering and participating in the protest. And when you talk to them, some of them say that you cannot trust every Persian living in outside of Iran, because some of them are connected with the regime as well. So those who are like the sleeper cell kind of thing being there in the US might get active. So yes, in the USA's chart, in their home turf, there is slight sensitivity in next couple of days. So yes friends, now after this, let's briefly look at that how this lunar eclipse is going to be impacting all of us. Again friends, when we talk about the lunar eclipse, it's our emotions, it's our feelings which tend to remain very much vulnerable. So if you have the similar yoga in your birth chart, you are running a dasha which is making you emotionally sensitive, vulnerable. So charity, donation becomes very important. Meditation becomes very important. Journaling becomes very important. Staying close to the nature becomes very important. So these are the things which you can do in order to be in a very therapeutic kind of environment. Now friends, I'm talking about from all the signs, you have to observe it both from your ascendant and your moon sign. So for the Aries friends, it is going to be happening in your 5th house. So yes friends, mind is going to be filled with a lot of negativity, thoughts of pessimism, worries on the account of children, worries on the account of your academics. And again friends, when we talk about the trine houses, so the divine protection generally is seen from the trine houses. And if in your case your 5th lord is like 5th house is in the impact of the eclipse, and the 5th lord, like the next 2 transit of the sun, is filled with lot of affliction, first with Rahu, then with Saturn. So try to keep yourself as humble it is possible, and don't take everything very personal to your ego, jolt to your ego. That's what I can say. But yes, mind needs to be monitored, replenished through being in a very therapeutic kind of environment. Refrain from taking any major academic or stock market speculative decision during this time. Friends, when we talk about the Taurus, So friends, it is going to be happening in your fourth house. So the family environment might be filled with like uncertainty, people not getting along well with each other. Refrain from any land or any vehicle purchase during this time. Friends, when we talk about the Gemini, so Gemini people will actually feel that lack of confidence in their capabilities, some sort of like issues with the siblings, with the neighbors, or some sort of disruption in your flow of the plan. And again friends, it's the time of the lunar eclipse, that blood moon energy. So this might be a case that your mind in itself is not very confident, is very well prepared, equipped to handle the stress, handle the pressure, which will make you withdraw from any situation. When we talk about the Cancer, so friends, in your case, your finances, family, speech is going to be getting affected. Take any decision with lot of caution, lot of care. See friends, let me be very clear. Whenever we talk about the receptivity, Cancer natives are the most receptive. And right now, if the whole environment is filled with toxicity, so that means this is what you have access to, right? Obviously, if you are in Switzerland, then you only have access to the fresh air. But if you are right now in the New Delhi, you have only access to the high AQI and the pollution, right? So I mean to say, just guard your circle, guard your your milieu, your environment, what kind of people you are surrounding yourself, and just try not to be in extreme situation right now. So if you have that yoga in your chart, then safeguard yourself. Friends, when we talk about the Leo natives, so friends, it is happening right over there in your first house. So that means yeah, nature is going to be very sensitive. I will not recommend you taking any new chances, experimenting with new things. This is the time to be in the back foot, and whatever you are a part of, try to maintain that, try to execute that without any much of the fuss. Guard your health and guard your public image. Friends, when we talk about the Virgo, so friends, for the Virgo natives, the more vulnerabilities coming in the travels. Like if you are in a overseas business, import export nature of business, so then this could be slightly troublesome time for you. And charity and donation during this time will become very important. All the moon connected entity, this could be rice, this could be sugar, this could be milk, you can do the donation of that. So donation is the only one remedy which I can advise to the Virgo. And again friends, all those things which happens from the nature, like where you become a victim of the nature, all what you can say is that you were at the wrong time at the wrong place and something happened. Unprovoked targeted attacks, animal bite, fury of the nature, all of that comes from the 12th house. So if you are running a dasha which is making you vulnerable, do the remedies, do the donation, do the all the divine protection kvacha. This could be Shiv Raksha Kvach, this could be Narayan Kvach, will become very important. Friends, when we talk about the Libra, so friends, in your case, although like these kind of planets from the 11th house are considered as very good, it's just like that the time of the eclipse energy, right? And moon in your case is your 10th lord as well. So don't be too greedy when it comes down to your career endeavors for the gains. Whatever people in your friend circle are convincing you of, there might be some hidden emotions, hidden agenda over there. And again, see friends, when we talk about Libra, when we talk about like Cancer, so these are the zodiac signs which have more to do with the masses, with the public, like Aquarius, Cancer, Libra. I mean to say, you do not have to make everyone's problem as your problem. That is what I'm trying to say, that because people in your friend circle might try to, we say that, make you the garbage bin of their problems, to dump everything onto you. So be very mindful what kind of energy you are giving access to your mental peace. All of that will become very important, and don't act with greed during this time. Otherwise, in most of the avenues, and if you are running some favorable dasha, this can suddenly spike the income as well, but that percentage will get applicable for very small percentage of people. When we talk about the Scorpions, so friends, in your case, all what I can say is that if you are connected with any of the public facing role and there is some sort of backlash coming in, much better be very subservient to it rather than fighting with it, defending your stance, because the backlash and the public sentiments is very intense. Again, I was like, while on a walk, I was talking to my parents and I was just telling them, if there is a chase happening between a cop and a thief, the guy who's running in the front and the guy who's chasing from behind, they both have the same yogas in the chart. The person who keep on getting injured, breaking his bones and being operated by the surgeon, they both have the same house active. It all comes down to what choices you are making and which side you are of the law. So I mean to say, it hardly matters whether you are right or wrong. Right now, public sentiment is very intensified, and if you are in any of the public facing role, much better be very subservient, maintain and manage good relation with your bosses. Friends, when we talk about the Sagittarius, so friends, in your case, you do not have to be very much you do not have to worry too much, but yes, luck will be disrupted, luck will play hide and seek. So take any decision with proper caution, with proper care, and don't experiment too much during this time. Don't take those U-turn, sudden change in the plan. So refrain from that. Guard your health, especially if you are right now, like moon is active in the dasha, in the antara dasha, then you have to guard your health. Like if there is a time period of the Venus and moon which is active, then you have to guard your health. Friends, when we talk about the Capricorn, so yes friends, in your case, health is vulnerable, matters of relationship, joint resources is vulnerable. And again friends, I always say, time of the lunar eclipse, so people get victimized. It's not like solar eclipse. In the lunar eclipse, again, it's a time of the culmination, and if you are in any of the public facing role, so there's going to be a lot of the backlash. So you do not have to defend, because you cannot do something over where you do not have any say. So much better be protective and be subservient to whatever is happening right now. And health needs to be monitored. Relationship and your business integrity, brand image needs to be monitored, protected. Friends, when we talk about the Aquarians, so friends, in your case, it's happening in the 7th house. Yes, matters of relationship, matters of like your business, your public image. I always say, all those unprovoked, targeted, random, strange attacks generally happen, like people who become a victim of the fury of the nature, generally happens when the 7th house is in the affliction. So in all these domain, don't experiment with things, don't be very forceful, very rude, very brash. So try to be as subservient as it is possible while dealing with people, like especially if you are in any of the public facing role. You are the face of any major resistance movement, any active protest happening, any resistance group. So be as subservient as it is possible. And friends, lastly, when we talk about the Pisces, so friends, in your case, it's happening in the 6th house. For certain people, this can be the time when all of your debts, all of your enemies can be destroyed. But again friends, there will be slight worries on the account of the children, or some academic stress and worries will loom during this time. But in majority of the venues, for getting rid of the problem, this eclipse could be a culmination of all of your persistent ongoing problems as well. So yes friends, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video, and for further more updates and notification on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.